how much you guys bought the Wira? This project car.
Well, we bought two.
You bought two?
We had two. Yeah. The first one the first one we bought was in East Germany, close to the border with Poland.
Okay.
And this was a 413, also aeroback 1.3.
Okay, 1,300 cc.
Yeah, exactly. And it started, but it wasn't so happy, you know. But we put it on a trailer and we drove it back. And I think we paid, how much did we pay for that? 400, 300 or something, Ruben?
400 euro, 2,000 ringgit.
2,000 ringgit. Can be name transfer and road legal, the car?
No, that's why we got with trailer.
Oh, okay. So,
and then
this car,
drove it.
Can you be registered to back on the road again?
Yeah, it was possible.
Yeah,
that means they come with document. It's a full legal document, everything.
Yes.
Yeah. It's legal, but not legal to drive yet.
Okay. Yeah. But
because Puspakom.
You need to go to Puspakom.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, how about the second car?
Yeah, the problem with the first one is that it did start and then it didn't really start, and then we tried to diagnose this problem. Maybe you saw in the videos, we thought first it was maybe like a catalytic converter. We took it off, tried to start again, no difference. And then we thought, okay, maybe it's the engine that's wrong, because it could be some valves bent or something, you know. So we found another 1.3 engine from a Mitsubishi Space Star or something like that.
Yeah, Colt.
Yeah, Colt, Space Star. Mitsubishi, it's all, interchangeable.
Yes. Yeah,
but
same engine.
Yeah, it was exactly the same. We wired it up and no difference. And then we thought, okay, some electrical problems probably. But nothing worked. And then we were getting a little bit frustrated because, season was starting for racing. And then Ruben found the same car, same color, aeroback. Only difference was 1.5. And it was only maybe an hour and a half away driving. So it was actually in the West Germany. So then we just thought, and how much was that? Like 300, 400?
He advertised 350 euro, and I said, I'll pay you 300. I'll pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah, so even cheaper, and it was working, this one, and it was bigger engine. So then we just thought, okay, you know what? Let's get this one. And then for a very brief time, we had two green Proton aerobacks in the garage. And then we got all the parts off of the 1.3, which we could reuse or sell back. We did sell a few of the parts to Malaysia again.
What? You sell to Malaysia?
We sold some of the parts to Malaysia, yes.
Why Malaysian people buy from Germany the car? I mean the parts.
Because there was no. Actually, it's interesting. Yeah. Because there are some options that they gave as standard to the export models that they didn't have in Malaysia, like original sunroof. A lot of people were extremely interested in this.
Okay.
Also the fog light, because in Malaysian models no fog lights exist, correct?
Okay.
The rear fog light, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one had a fog light, and a lot of people wanted to have a fog light. So okay, take it. Also the badge.
Oh yeah.
There's a special European badge on the front with the grille. People wanted this as well. And then when we got rid of all the parts we needed, or kept some of them we needed, then this one went for scrap.
Okay, so you'll just keep one finally.
Yeah. Two is a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Why there's so many color you can choose to paint, and a nice color you can paint? Why you paint a Malaysian taxi color?
Yeah. Because on the Nürburgring, you have a lot of companies called ring taxi.
Okay.
This means you pay like, I don't know, a couple hundred euros, and then you can drive in a really high performance car with a professional race car driver around the ring.
That means the people who rent, they drive themselves, or they just a passenger?
No, always.
It depends on the money, but usually you're passenger.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I forget which ring taxi company it was, but it was the one with Sabine Schmitz. You know Sabina, the queen of the Nürburgring?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she also worked for a ring taxi company, and this was with M5, BMW M5. And then you can pay her money, and you can sit with 3 people in the car, and she'll take you around the track. So you have a lot of ring taxi companies. And then I said to Joachim, it makes the most sense to make our car look like an actual taxi.
Oh, okay. The ring taxi actually just looks like normal car.
Normal car, but it will say like ring taxi with like logos of the company and stuff. And then we said, but then we have to make our car look like an actual taxi.
Yeah, all right. That's how y'all come up with the idea, the Malaysian original taxi.
Yeah.
Original Kuala Lumpur taxi.
How about the taxi sign on top? Where you got it from?
We have 2.
We have 2.
But we still have to install.
And we have 2 taxi meter.
You got it from Malaysia?
Yes.
You guys are the extremists, big fans of the Malaysian so-called MDM, the Malaysian domestic market car.
We really wanted to be authentic. One meter we got from our friend in Penang. His uncle was taxi driver, and he gave it to us. And another one we got from our mom's friend in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. He also was a taxi driver before.
So basically, you guys have some friends in KL, so it's a bit easier for you to get the parts.
Yes.
Yeah, because this is really difficult to get.
Extremely.
You cannot find it anywhere on Muda.
Yeah, no way, because that is a so-called the company property.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. Yeah. So we are very lucky.
Yeah.
Yes, very lucky. But we still need to install, but we only will do it once the new engine is running, which we still have some problems with.
Yeah, the one we come back to the new engine later.
You can.
Why? I believe there is so many circuit, and then there's so many racing event. But why you guys decide to bring a Proton to Nürburgring, which is Nürburgring, everybody go for a lap time, a high speed. But why you choose Nürburgring for a Wira? Why?
Because no one did it.
Yeah. And if you think about it, if you ask any fanatic outside of Europe, so let's say in Malaysia, if you ask anybody, name me any like racetrack outside, and for sure the top 3, they're going to say Nürburgring. For sure they will.
Yes, correct.
So it speaks to people who know it. And if you combine this with like a domestic car, then it's kind of like, whoa, what's happening here, you know? It's interesting. It's like a hook, you know.
Yeah.
But when you guys bring this car to Nürburgring, Ruben, what people expression, when people see this, what the hell is this? Is there any funny story or any cool story you want to share if you bring this car to Nürburgring?
I basically think no one knows what it is. Like no one knows. Because when you are racing on the ring, you have like photographers on every corner taking pictures. And then you can go on the website after to download the picture. You have to pay like 8 to 12 euro for the photo, high definition photo. And on the photo, the photographer has to label what car it is. And it will always be like Mitsubishi, Mazda, undefined, unknown.
Ford. I've had Ford before.
Ford, someone said.
Ford.
So out of the 10 photos, there's one person that knows it's a Proton.
Okay. The only
no one knows. No one knows.
Okay, you're going to make the Malaysian proud. The Proton is in Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
People need to know what it is, you know? They
Nobody
need to know the name.
Yeah, they don't even know it's a Proton.
Nope.
No. And it even says Proton on the back of the car, but they still don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you did the Nürburgring how many times?
I think 15 laps.
15 laps? For
I think so. No. I think the most we did in a day is 3 or 4.
So actually you go few times. It's not only one time.
Nope,
Yeah,
a
few time. Yeah, sometimes we'll go a weekend. Sometimes Joachim is free from work for 2 days, and then one day we go together. So yeah, we usually, I think 15 laps was done over a 2.5 month period.
Oh, in 2.5 month period, you managed to do 15 laps. Okay.
Yeah, because it was summertime. We had more time.
Okay. Malaysian, they not sure about Nürburgring. Everybody heard of Nürburgring, and some people don't even heard about it because in Malaysia. And as you guys been there so many times, can you explain? Because people don't know actually Nürburgring is have a proper circuit, the real circuit, and they have the big circuit which is very long. Can you explain a bit for the fans to understand why you all have to take 15 laps only take 2.5 weeks, right? 2.5 months.
Month, yeah.
2.5 months you only can manage to do 15 laps, which is for Malaysian they would think in Sepang you can do 15 laps in few hours, but why you need to take few months, 2.5 months? Can you explain a bit about the circuit?
Sure.
About the length,
how long
how difficult to get there, and so on, and the prices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, to answer the obvious question, how long is Sepang track? 2.5, 3.5 kilometers?
About 5 kilometers, 5.5.
Oh, 5 even. Okay. Well, Nürburgring is 21. One lap, 21 kilometers.
One lap.
And this is Nordschleife.
Nordschleife.
Yes. You have two different, I guess tracks you can call. You have the GP track, the Grand Prix track, which you will also see, all the MotoGP, Formula 1, Formula 3, everything you'll generally see on the MotoGP track.
Yes.
And then, no joke, right next to it, you have the Nordschleife, which is the 21 kilometers.
Yes.
And the Nordschleife, it used to be the GP track as well.
That long?
And used to be, yeah. But I think the last time they raced, was it the 80s? I think somewhere in the 80s was Formula 1 the last time. Because it was too dangerous. And it makes sense because, cars becoming faster and faster. And the track is like small because the Nordschleife it's legally public roads, yeah. So yeah, it's just a public road, which is why everyone is able to just drive on it. And this is the difference between you have the GP track and right next to it you have Nordschleife, but they're not connected to each other. Sometimes they do connect them, so you race both tracks in one lap.
So
but
for the
you basically have like 2 in 1.
So for the Nordschleife, have to pay to enter, or anyone can go?
You have to pay.
Still have to pay.
You have to pay.
Still is a closed, even it's a public road, but still
the thing about the public road, the reason why anybody is able to go is because it's a public road, and on public roads, all you need to have is an inspection showing the car is legal to drive on the road and insurance. That's it. So that's why anyone's able to go there. The difference is you have to pay to drive on it. So during the weekday, it's 25 euro, I think, right, Ruben? 25?
Yeah, it's 125 ringgit during the weekend, 160, 70 ringgit, 1 lap.
per lap.
1 lap.
Yeah.
Whoa, they are count per lap. They are not counting per hours or.
Nope, lap.
So just 1 lap.
Every lap you pass by, you have to go in. Just 1 lap, then you have to go in.
Yes, unless you have season card. If you want a season card, a season card is about 15,000 ringgit.
Whoa.
And this is a season card. And if you want to pay back the return on your season card, you need to do about 80 laps.
All right.
And don't get me started on the prices if you crash.
That's the thing. If you pay this 30 euros, 25 euros to do the lap, you get this green card. They call it the green hell card. Fitting. Basically, if you crash, it's your own responsibility. You're legal to drive with your car, but if you crash, insurance will not cover you. That's your problem.
Because you crash in Nürburgring.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's back. Sorry.
Exactly. So if you make an accident, it's your problem. So first of all, you need to pay for your own car. then you need to pay to get your car removed from the track if you cannot drive it. And then you also need to pay for damage that you have caused on the track.
Wow.
Just
Everything.
factor about 5,000 ringgit.
Yeah.
5,000 ringgit just to get off from the track.
If you crash your car, then straight away you know 5,000 ringgit or higher.
You have to pay.
Minimum 5,000, because every meter, for example, you damage of the barrier of the track, it's like 4,500, 5,000 ringgit damage cost per meter.
Oh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a lot.
yeah. So don't crash.
Yeah, man. So okay, from DDM, your videos, from your YouTube channel, we see from the stock car you're built, become a taxi, and then from a stock car you'll go to the circuit, you'll break down the engine, and now you have a new engine swap from the Satya GTI. So we like to invite our fans from Malaysia who like to watch more about this twin brother from Netherlands who drive a Proton Wira in Nürburgring. Do remember, check out their channel, subscribe their channel, support them to go for more. And then we like to see what happened. For those who don't know what happened, they can start to watch all the video from the beginning, how they start, and then they to build a car and how they get the car first, right? Yeah. So guys, remember, check out their channel DDM, and then we will collaborate more to bring you guys for check out the Malaysian Proton Wira car in Nürburgring. So hope you guys check out their channel and support them. So together we grow the car culture in Malaysia and Netherlands. Yeah. So okay, thanks you guys. So we hope to collaborate with you guys more, and we check out more about your video.
Definitely.
And we hope to do the same.
All right, thank you.
Sama-sama.
Thank you.
Bye.
This is the car I've been waiting for. Proton Wira. Beauty and style and so much more. The pride of the nation. Proton Wira.